I just want to tell you about Sarah Julia, and I want you to go to our Facebook and Instagram page and like and subscribe to us. Raise the cradle, raise the cradle.
A birth story.
Yay!
We are very excited. Of course, Ellie had to join us. It's all about you. Yes.
It's like, yeah, of course it is.
Alright, so in this video, we're pretty much going to show you real footage of Eliana's birth, and we're just going to talk throughout my pregnancy and how everything was. So, we will get started. When I first found out I was pregnant, I was actually in college, and I think it was in December, right? Yeah, because it was your mom's birthday.
Yeah, it was December, like a day or no, it was like, yeah, I think it was like...
Yeah, it was your mom's birthday.
On the 9th, and yeah, it was December 9th when it happened.
Yes.
Terrain calls me up, screaming, like, oh my gosh, like, she's freaking out, like, I'm thinking something's wrong, like, maybe something happened. I'm like getting ready to jump in the car like Batman and take off. And
I was in college at the time, like I mentioned earlier, and so Joe was an hour away. And the weird thing about it is I hadn't gotten my period, and I usually work out. Like my period's late anyway, and I usually work out. You want to hold her? Maybe you can keep her distracted. Once again, guys, if you saw our interracial couple video, which we'll link right here, Ellie doesn't want to listen.
Somewhere over here.
Yes. But,
she likes to try to get all the attention.
She's completely fine. You still the show, and we love you. Alright, and so, before I even told Joe, I had missed my period, and my period is off. Sometimes I don't really get it every month. So I would get it off and on, and whenever I realized I hadn't gotten it, I would just work out and my period would probably come a couple days after. And so this time I noticed, oh, my period's late, and I keep track of it on my cell phone, and then I noticed, oh wow, like my period hasn't come. So I worked out, and I hadn't got my period a couple days later, so I went to my school, I took a pregnancy test there, and she comes out and she's like, it's positive, you're pregnant. And I was like, oh my gosh! Like, I honestly didn't think I could get pregnant. Like, I thought I had infertility issues because I think I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. When I was pregnant, I was like screaming because I really honestly thought I didn't think I could get pregnant. I missed my period, and I really just didn't think I could get pregnant. So
for a while, she's always asking me, oh, you know, I'm getting older, and as you get older, it's harder to get pregnant. So just watch out, guys. When your girlfriend or wife or somebody's trying to tell you something like that, just be careful. They're trying to trick you.
It's true though.
I know it's true, but I think it's an excuse.
It wasn't an excuse. But so yes, so then we got pregnant, and I don't. Do you remember how many weeks pregnant I was? Maybe like I can't remember. Maybe like 2 weeks. I think No, it wasn't 2 weeks. Maybe 4 weeks.
I know it was sometime around, I think, the middle of November when she was pregnant. Like,
well.
It was in the middle of November, like during the time of when you planned that wedding.
Oh yeah.
Remember
yeah, that's true. Oh yeah.
It was during like at that time.
Mhm.
So.
I think at that point I was probably 4 weeks pregnant, but we're linked somewhere here the exact date because we can track like exactly on that date how many days I was pregnant. But so yeah, that happened.
Close to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think so. So we were completely excited, and that just began my pregnancy journey. And I was a junior in college. No, I was a senior. I was going into my senior year.
Yeah, I was going to say, you definitely...
Sorry, I was not a junior. I was going into my senior year of college, and we're just going to talk about the major milestones of our pregnancy, the major, pretty much circumstances that we went through. So, you know, I went to school. Joe ended up moving up to where I lived, and we ended up living together. What was the first major milestone you think that we, not milestone, what was the first huge event that we went to?
Huge event?
Yes, before she was born. Seeing the first sonogram, I think that was the first thing after I was pregnant. I mean, it was a pretty smooth pregnancy. I was walking every day in school, and that made me active, and exercise is key. For any of you guys that are pregnant, any ladies out there are pregnant, definitely make sure you exercise. It makes the pregnancy so much more smoother.
As they say,
what makes it smoother?
don't do anything out of normal that you don't normally do.
Yes.
If you don't have it worked out for like months on end and you get pregnant and you try to start working out, that's very bad to do. I think Charmaine had a scare because she tried to do a little working out and stuff. She wasn't doing that much. She worked out a little bit, and then she had like little spots of blood.
So I was spotting.
Yeah.
And it was just worse. So when I found that out, I went to the bathroom like the day after. I was like, Joe, I should be working out. And the next day, I was at work, and I go to the bathroom, and I'm like bleeding, and I was like crying, thinking, oh my God, I lost the baby. And Joe was sleeping. He worked the night shift, and he was sleeping, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, my coworker took me to my apartment, and Joe somehow he answered the door. I was knocking on the door because I think I left my keys, or no, I had my keys, right?
No, I think
you
left them. But pretty much, it was kind of like a big scare, so I went to the doctor and said that everything was okay. That, I mean, as you could tell, everything was okay. But we went to the doctor for a little while.
Yes. The battery's gonna die.
It's got some time. But pretty much, went to the doctor. He asked if did anything out of normal, and because Charmaine had worked out a lot during the time before the pregnancy. That's what the doctor said. Yeah. It's just anything out of the ordinary. If you change something, it can affect
the pregnancy
really bad. So it's just, you got to be very careful. And Charmaine, because she went to university, she walked all the time beforehand.
Yeah. So I was exercising.
It was actually kind of funny when she actually was having the baby. She couldn't, like everybody else inside the ER. Was sitting down.
I couldn't sit down, but we'll get to that point. We'll get to that point. Oh, yeah. So that was the second major milestone, was me spotting and thinking that I had a miscarriage. And the next one after that, I think, was hearing the heartbeat. That was the.
Oh yeah, when we got the ultrasound, that was.
It was, oh my gosh.
That was pretty amazing. Probably.
Yeah, it was amazing. We'll show you some of the progression pics of Ellie in the womb. And it was just beautiful, just hearing the heartbeat. And I think the next thing that happened was finding out that we were having a girl. I thought it was a boy. I bet all my friends. And oh, Eddie, hi.
I don't think she liked hearing that. She thought she was supposed to be a boy.
I know, Eddie. Come here, Mama. Come here.
I think she kind of didn't like that idea. Yes, Ellie, I know. But yeah, we do have some pictures of the ultrasound, so you can actually, you'll kind of see them pop up in just a moment.
Yes. And so that was the second major thing that happened with pregnancy, is I honestly swore to everyone that I was having a boy. Whoa, oh my gosh, let's not break the glasses.
Yeah, so pretty much she looked up online all these things like, oh, this is, if you have this going on or this here and here, yeah, this goes to show that you're gonna definitely have a boy. And she had all this stuff, and she like really was solid. She bet her friend like, I think like 10, 20 bucks or something like that.
It was $5.
And then come to find out, like when she was 4 months, you were 4 months pregnant, I think around that time. That's when she had the ultrasound, and it's like, oh, you're gonna have a beautiful baby. And then Charmaine's like, and then she said girl, and she's like,
oh my gosh, yeah. So that was a blessing. And
then it's like, I was like this because I knew the whole entire time. I kept telling her, it's like, it's definitely gonna be a girl. Yeah. Like no matter what, she kept saying it's gonna be a boy, definitely. But I just, for some reason, I had a feeling that it's gonna be a girl. And choosing the name, that was the second, not second, but that was the next big thing that happened throughout our pregnancy. That was the longest process ever. Yes. Because we went online looking for names, and as soon as I saw Eliana right on the name, I was like, yes, I love that. And the meaning of Eliana, I think it means, what does it mean? I can't remember. I think it's like God, no, it was, let me, I'm looking it up right now, guys. Here's why Ella's on the video, is she was getting fussy in that last clip you just saw, and so me and Joey just put her down, and we decided to continue the video. So the name of Eliana means God has answered prayers.
And at first, when choosing a name was very difficult, I had a hard time choosing names. I was like, oh, Joe, you know, I'll pick a name, because he already thought of Eliana, and we were like researching names online. And
I wasn't. As soon as I saw it, I fell in love with that name. I wanted that name, but Charmaine's like, for months now, oh no, I'm gonna look up names. 3 months later, oh no, I'm gonna look up names. A month later, same thing.
Yeah, literally
like,
a week into.
Obviously, saying that we should stick with that name.
Yeah, literally it was like a week before my due date, and I still hadn't thought of a name. I was still telling Joe I'll find a name, but we ended up choosing Eliana, which brings us into our next major milestone, which actually is going to be leading into the births video. It is actually the day that we realized I was in labor.
Yeah, I believe we told a little bit about that before in another video. Pretty much how we were at the movie theaters
watching Fault in Our Stars. That is officially our movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and Charmaine was just like, oh, I feel a little funny, and
I felt a little bit cramps. Yeah.
She had some cramps, and she tried to move around a little bit, and then once we left, she started feeling a little better. Then she's like, oh, I want some pizza now. It's like, I'm like, okay.
So we went to Walmart. We got some ginger ale, and I was like literally walking. I'm pretty short, and I was like walking really fast inside Walmart, and I didn't feel anything. And we got some pizza at Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut. And then we came home, and like I felt it again. And I was like bending over the couch, I'm like, Joe, I do not feel good. Like I tried laying down. I was like, like we need to go to the hospital. Thank goodness the hospital is only like what 30 minutes away.
Give or take 30 some odd minutes. Yeah. It was, yeah, because she was just not having it because. Trying to see if it would go away. Yeah. And it didn't, so she's like, we should just go. And we're like, yeah, we probably should.
And mind you, I was like 3 days past my due date, so I was worried I was gonna have a C-section, and oh man, it was just crazy. So we go into the hospital and we're getting checked in, but it took us a while to get checked in. Like we signed in and everything, but I thought like once you think you're in labor, because we kind of figured out that I was probably in labor because my contractions, like we started timing them, and once we signed in, there were so many people. It was like 1 a.m. in the morning, and like we couldn't even be seen. Like we couldn't get in bed, so I was like walking around, like in pain, like 3 to 4 centimeters dilated. It was
like I think 2-3 hours that we were waiting.
Yeah, I couldn't sit down.
Room.
Yeah.
And it was just bad. Like it was so busy that they couldn't even deliver upstairs where they're supposed to do that. They had like at least 3 or 4 deliveries just in the ER.
Yeah, but it was super busy, and like people say, oh yeah, you forget the pain in labor. No, those contractions, I still remember. They feel like period cramps, and it was just really bad. But like I mentioned earlier, I couldn't sit down. And finally, we went into the waiting room.
After 3 hours.
Yeah, me walking around. Joe's like walking with me. It was just...
But I mean, it was super busy. They had at least 3 or 4 births in just the ER, which is supposed to be the testing area to see how you are. Yeah. But if you have women who are sitting around for 3 hours waiting to be seen, I'm pretty sure they're going about that.
Yeah, in labor. Like, so we finally got in the room, and yeah, we're just going to show you this clip. We're really sorry with the quality. Before we got our new camera,
it was pretty much our first video that we officially started. Yeah. So it looks a little bit bad of quality.
It is bad.
It's a little bit dark, but just bear with it. It's it may change up the sizing of the video, maybe.
It will. Sure. The sizing's gonna go smaller, but you know, it's just what we had. It's like a really old camera from like 2004.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your old camera from high school.
Actually from middle school and elementary school.
Even further.
It's super old, but you know what? Hey, I really want to document. It's super old, since I was like 2004. But I really want to document Eliana's birth, and I wanted to remember it for like years to come. So we hope you guys.
It wasn't actually too bad then for a 10-year-old like camera.
Like I didn't drop on the floor so many times, but we really hope you guys enjoy the video. And yeah, this was just an amazing blessing, just being pregnant and having a baby. And let's just get into the tape.
The tape.
That's a good time.
Ready, set, action. Hey y'all, this is Joe, starting our first YouTube video, and this here is Charmaine.
Hey! She's 6 centimeters dilated, and it hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, just in case if you didn't hear, 6 meters dilated now.
6 centimeters.
Or 6 centimeters. Yeah. My bad.
I'm hooked up to this stuff. These little things. This is what the room is since they're so busy right now. So we're just doing a little introduction video. Meeting a little baby girl.
Yep, this will be our very first little girl, and it won't be the last one. We'll probably have, what, 4 more, as you say?
No, we're not having any. Done.
Hey guys, hey, just here, Joe here, just still in the hospital inside the room, admission room. Charmaine, she's got oxygen on right now. Because it's for the baby, she's at 8 centimeters, so she's getting pretty close.
Yay!
But yeah, so she's been feeling a lot of pain with a lot of traction, and so they had to give her epidural so far. So
Best drug ever. Epidurals are great.
so yeah, she's feeling pretty good right now. But. And she's also got a catheter in, but I'm not going to obviously show that part. But doing pretty good so far. She just called for the bed, so hopefully we're going to be going upstairs soon. So we will be continuing the rest of this video upstairs. Over and out. Alright, hey, we're back, and we're back into the room now, and we finally made it upstairs to the 2nd floor. Charmaine, finally up in the room. It's pretty nice up in here.
Yeah, it was really nice. A lot bigger than the one downstairs.
Nice little bathroom and everything. Charmaine's ready for this baby finally to come out.
I'm so ready. Ready to get this baby out. But, yeah, I don't really feel anything except for a tingling sensation in my leg. So that's good. I can actually move them. I just got mobility.
All thanks to drugs.
To
To complete the addition of checking out the room here, I have to show the bathroom because it looks actually pretty amazing. Go right into here. So you got the bathroom, little mirror. Don't pay attention to that guy that's holding the camera. It's all marble and all nice and shiny. So honestly, a little too nice, but it's a pretty sweet view. And that is what we're gonna have for now until a little later when the baby's about to pop.
Yay!
Are you ready? Because Charmaine is. Because in a couple minutes from now, she's about to have the baby.
Almost time.
Mommy's about to be ready to pop out that baby.
We're so excited to see you. Hopefully it doesn't take very long.
Well, until the next, we'll see our little baby girl right in our hands. It is time! Well, Mama just did it. She just pushed out the baby. Pretty easy. And here she is. Just our little Eliana.
Yep. I was going to say, I know I was using it. I probably did.
Well, thanks to Mama.
Did you call on your Instagram?
No. I can.
No, I got it.
I didn't call it yet. Do you need the Katie?
Hey, it's us again. It's 11:15 since a.m. and it was 3 a.m. that we started this. So it's been quite a few amount of hours. But it's completely all worth it because we have this little one with us now. Little Eliana. Now in our life.
Look at
Alright guys, the video has just ended and
Now you got to see how it was at the hospital.
you get to see little Ellie and she was just so cute and so small.
It's 7 months now, and it honestly really doesn't, like, looking at that video, like,
I know. I
almost,
almost made me want to
I almost
tear
had
up.
like a tear. Like, it was
It's a beautiful moment.
just
like
going back there, it really didn't seem like it was that far back. Like,
Yeah.
it really wasn't. It seemed like it was just like a month, not even a month ago that it seemed like that happened.
It's just a blessing.
Yeah, when Charmaine was watching it, she's like, oh, I can almost feel the pain.
I know. I don't think I'm ever gonna forget. It's like my first birth and like our first time. Just welcoming a child into the world of being pregnant for 9 months is just like a blessing and just a gift from God. And it's just amazing. Just like seeing Ellie now, like, oh my gosh, I just can't believe it that, you know, we're parents. Like, so really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're probably gonna do soon. We're gonna do a video just about our first time parenting struggles and some of the things that we've encountered with Ellie and just us being new parents and just how we've overcome those struggles. So we hope that it is going to be helpful to all those new parents out there who are expecting and, you know, other parents who have little newborns currently right now. So.
Oh yeah, the part where you saw Ellie on Charmaine's chest, she did the first contact. What's it called?
Yes, skin to skin contact.
Skin to skin contact. As soon as like Ellie came out, they pretty much just wrapped her in a little blanket and put it right on Charmaine's chest, like right here, and it was just the skin to skin. Do that mostly just to get a little bit closer connection.
It's huge, yes. It's because of the baby.
It's like, you definitely can look it up online. Read about it a little bit. It helps with the connection. It's just getting closer and it's just having that little stronger connection.
Stronger bond between mom and baby, but yeah, it's just sweet moments. I wish the camera didn't stop, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.